or you do more. Most of the time, there's kids going to be involved. So you get kids and kids' responsibilities and kid raising, child raising. This is basically a circus, but the funds have to start being invested. Plunk down. If you get divorced before this, which rarely happens, she leaves with nothing. All right, she leaves with nothing, and then she's out of here, right? And she's not going to do that. Most women are going to do that. They play good, girl. They play good until they get through this investment stage. When this investment stage is had, then you get to this stage, which is stage 3, called the bait and switch. This is when I identified the time period in which she changes the rules to the marriage, changes the rules to the relationship, and then you're supposed to change with her. It could be anything. It could be, now I've raised kids, I want to go back to work. Or I did want to go back to work, now I want to be a stay-at-home mom. All right? There could be affairs on both ends. I've identified that. The woman says she's not happy because at this point of her life, she gets less attention even from her family members. Her own mother and father only want to see her because the kids, the grandkids, right? They don't want to see her anymore. So her attention goes away. She's basically a workhorse for the family. The man is the workhorse for the family. They see each other less. They become sexless over time. And she's not happy, right? It could be she wants to go to girls' nights out now. Hey, I lost my baby weight. Hey, the kids are older. I'm going to go shake my ass at girls' nights out. And the husband goes, whoa, what's going on here? So a lot's going on here. And this is when people get into marriage counseling, right? Marriage counseling. Oh, we need to fix something. Okay? Guys, this happened in a whole bunch of marriages right here, the bait and switch. And normally if the man typically from our perspective, goes along with the bait and switch, then he's going to be what we call a henpecked husband. This is when we get to the Denzel Washington. Yes, dear. All right, just so he doesn't ruffle her feathers. And every day it's Denzel Washington like this here. Yeah. Yo. And so in order to survive your marriage, you have to basically take the position of Denzel Washington. Yes, dear. Yes, honey. Okay, I'll sleep on the couch. Okay, I'll go to my man cave. Okay, honey. All right. Yes, whatever thing you say is right. Mommy knows best. Blah, blah, blah. Right? You get dumped out. And then you will come to me and say you have a happy marriage, right? I mean, my marriage is successful. We're still together after 13 years, right? And then you find out he's just a cup. And so he's not happy. He ain't getting no peace leave. He want to be at the junior college. He jagging off the porn when she goes to the grocery store. Okay. And this is what's happening. Affairs start to happen as well. And she ain't succeeded him in that forever. So that's stage 3. Stage 4 is if you don't go along with the bait and switch. All right. So if you say, man, screw you. All right. I ain't got no time for that. You whole masculine frame. You say, man, I ain't doing a damn thing. Well, guess what? She has a legal contract that says, well, if I file for divorce, which 80% of the time they do, if I file for divorce, that's your ass. Okay, so I'm going to just introduce you to the divorce court, family court, child support, counseling, marital counseling, child counseling, alimony. You lose time with your kids, you lose your house, you lose half your assets. All right, so she said, oh, you ain't going to do what I want? All right, I'm out, she just says. All right, and so then you end up going through here. So a lot of guys figure this out, and they re-enter the wheel by getting married twice. I mean, if you haven't learned from the first mistake, you're going to make it twice, all right? But you're going to double down on foolishness. And then most dudes that get married twice in divorce, what they do is before they divorce, they try to save face. The marriage is already off the rocks within 2 or 3 years, but they don't want to tell anyone. So they're oftentimes internalizing everything and just taking all kind of abuse by participating in this romance game. So I'm going to do a couple super chats, then we're going to listen to the video of this woman explain. I'm going to go step by step and show you that this dude is doomed. All right, where we at? Iron Addicts, did I get you, man? Shout out to you. Esteban Leon says, Coach, have you heard of Universe 25? It was an utopia experiment with mice, and it showed how society collapses when things go too well. YouTube, Universe 25. Yeah, I always been telling you, man, the idea of a utopia is disaster. Okay, I'm gonna definitely check that out. It's a disaster. You don't want utopia. You don't want perfection because, I mean, there's no such thing. Our society is as close to as a utopia as you could possibly get, and people are complaining left and right. As they say, what is the phrase about comfort makes weak men? A comfort makes weak and entitled people. It's not what you want. Somebody said this issue should be taught in front of a sex ed class. Another winner, coach. The marriage will is undefeated.
Just wrong.
I'm letting y'all know. The marriage will is undefeated. Everybody should know this right up front. All right, El Chingon says, happy Pretty Feet Friday, coach. Yeah, man, shout out to the pretty feet women out here. YouTube, Trash Talker, The Free Agent Lifestyle. I've got assets, money.
I got money.
Stock, crypto, got real estate, and a 7-figure net worth. Never married, no kids, never will. I'm free. My man is free and he got money, dude. Don't you want to be in that position? Anyone? Anyone? No? Nobody wants to be in that position. Y'all want some peace leave? This dude can get peace leave for minimal cost. Right? Minimal. It would be pennies on the dollar.
Lot number 2, Ellie's drugstore purchases.
I don't want to get too graphic, man. I'm just saying. Once y'all get a piece of peace leave, what do y'all get? Like, let's just say, let's give it like 5 hours later. I was trying to do. You get a piece of peace leave. 5 hours later, tell me, what did you really get? It's one of those things that you have to really think about. I know, put it in perspective. You bust that nut. When you get older, you most likely will not bust a nut. All right? It becomes difficult because you've got a lot of it already. You don't have the same value. All right? You bust, and then 5 hours later, like, you're going to say, I had her face in the pillow. You know what I mean? You might feel good about that. You're like, I was really digging her out. Boy, that nut I busted about 5 hours ago, I can still feel it. I feel the results of that. I'm still tingling. My toes are still curled. And if this woman is still around 5 hours later, it's not what you wanted. You probably don't want her to be there. You probably just want to go to sleep in some peace. You want to get her hot ass body off of your body. Get her hair out of your face. The only thing is basically, like, you want to tell the world, you want to shout out to the world, I got some peace leave. That's what you want to do. You want to tell everybody, hey everybody, I just got some peace leave. You want to be able to chink it out, put it on your board here. Chink, That's the 57th piece of peace leave I got. Like, you want to do stuff like that, but you can't really do it because it's classless. So you can't tell the world you got a piece. You basically got to just be like, just got a piece. And then what? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then what? That's what y'all don't get. There's nothing else that comes from it. Now, the other stuff that comes from it is very negative. All right, it starts to get negative at that point. Right? She's still around. It's going to cost you some money after the fact. It's going to cost you more money after the fact. She felt like you progressed too fast. Oh, I really didn't want to do that. Let's wait a while before. She's trying to get something out of it. She puts her paw out. She's trying to get an extra date. She's trying to get a relationship out of it. You literally, it starts to go downhill pretty fast. You want to take a shower. You just want to wash your slimy off in the sink without making her feel like she's dirty. I hop right up out of bed, be at the sink. All right. There's really not much to it. And I think we put way too much time and value on it. I get it, dude. I get it, guys. But we put way too much time and value into this that most of the time after we bust, it becomes very much valueless to us. It starts going right down the hill. All right, the time that you put into it, you start looking back. Oh, damn, I did all that for this? Tell me I not have ever had that thought. Y'all never had that thought? Damn, oh man. Now she got to stay here. She asking to spend the night. I got to wake up with her in the morning. I got to shuffle her off. I got to get her out of the house as soon as possible. I just want to smoke a joint. I just want to play some damn Nintendo. I want to play some Mat. You just want to rush her the hell out of there. It doesn't mean anything anymore. Like, Why did I do? Now I have to invest more time just because I wanted a nut. See, this is how men think, and this is what you give up. This is why I tell you, man, look, you want what YouTube Trash Talker has. Then at that point,
I got money.
it becomes a very cheap investment. And it becomes it becomes the investment that you really want. I swear to God, it becomes the investment that this is how you really want it to be done. Delivered right there on a platter, like room service, and then you want the maid to come clean up afterwards. That's what you want. If you can get that every day like that, you probably would do that. You probably would do it exactly like that. If you can do it and guarantee it, it's a guarantee. Room service will be like,
I got money.
here's your peace leave you ordered. Oh, thank you very much. Put that right over there. Thank you very much. How you doing, ma'am? We'll be here for a second. I'll have you back out. You'll be able to have another client in a minute. Here we go. Thank you very much. Hey, someone will see you outside the door. I'll be in the shower. Thank you very much. Do not steal the watch or the computer or anything else. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, ma'am. Hey, look, you have a nice life and a good day. The maid come making your sheets. She fluff your pillows up, put a nice piece of chocolate right there on the end of your bed, right there on the pillow. You eat your chocolate, you brush your teeth, then you eat your chocolate or vice versa. Then you be... Oh, did I get the roar? I forgot the roar. That's how guys really probably would do it almost every time. But instead, you do the opposite. You know what I'm saying? You do the opposite. Change. Then you bust a nut. Now you got to bled her down. Well, you know, we really ain't, I'm not really looking for a relationship. I really want you to leave now. Why you want me to leave? Oh, you think I'm that type of girl? No, I really don't think you're that type of girl. I really like you, but you know, I want my space. Well, I ain't leaving. You ever tell a woman to leave? You ever tell a woman to leave? You know, it's time for you to go. And you just got some peace leave from her? How's that gonna go about? Now I know the Chads and Tyrone say they do it all the time. If you're a regular dude and you be like, oh boy, look at the time. Oh boy, it's time to go to sleep. Thank you very much for coming. I'm sorry, what? Oh, you just want me to leave, huh? Yeah, you know, it's not that I really want you to leave and all, but it's just I had to get up early in the morning. But when you was inside of my guts, you didn't have to think about what time you had to get up. Yeah, well, I'm not inside of you now, so I have to go to sleep now. Guess what she does? She drags her damn feet. She dragging her feet. She leaving all slow. She looking at her phone. She in the bathroom. She taking all day. She stealing your toilet paper. She's sitting on the edge of your bed. She can't find her watch. I put my watch somewhere. Did you see my earrings? She putting on her shoes all slow as hell. You like, would you get your ass up? Get out of here like the building's on fire. You know what I'm saying? She packing her bag. She shuffling through her bag. I can't find my keys. You like, get out. It don't take 40 minutes to get out of here. She can't put her bra on right. Can you help me snap this on? I can't figure it. Get out. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want to do. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. And so the reason why she's doing that is because she don't want to feel cheap. Well, the next best thing to do is
I got money.
you just go, hey, look, delivery, service, delivery with the smile. And you can't leave them in a hotel either. A lot of guys are saying just get a hotel room. If the room is in your name, you can't leave her there. Right? Well, thank you very much. I busted. I'm out of here. Shout out to you. Credit cards, incidentals are on my credit card. I'm out of here. Don't damage the hotel room. Bruh, as soon as you leave there, she tearing it up. She tearing that hotel room up. She charging incidentals. She going in that little refrigerator. She taking all them damn things out the refrigerator. All right, look. You guys always think there's a better solution. Oh, just think here. Do not leave them at a hotel room. Don't leave they ass. Leave with them. But then you still have the same problem. Hey, we got to get out of here. Whoa, you think I'm just a pump and dump? Oh, shit. gonna charge everything to your room. 5 room services. She gonna cut out pieces of the carpet, take the drapes, the towels, and the robe. Hell no, man, no. She gonna have a party. She gonna invite Chad over for seconds. Chad gonna tear up everything. All right, anyway, do not leave them in the hotel room. Don't do that. Vlad P, last one. I know I went off on that one. All right, he says, I don't know. I love my job. Always put on a new client to audit financial statements, learning a ton about business. Soon we'll be making big moves with my cash, and Vlad P is in a great financial position. So shout out to you. I got to get to the show. Sorry, content creators. Sorry, super chatters. All right, I went off on that point, but the point needed to be made. All right, have her pay for the room. Yeah, I mean, you have to have that. But again, good luck on that strategy. I mean, not a lot of women are going to pay for the room. I mean, you can get some, but mostly not. It's going to be a difficult thing. And have her pay for the room. All right, I always consider that, man. I'm like, I ain't leaving no woman at no hotel. Or somebody did that. That actually came up. That actually came up with the celebrity that did something like that. I can't remember who it was, but they would have girls at hotel rooms, and then the girl will charge up all the stuff on the hotel room. All right, so check this out. This is from the Dr. John Deloney show. Oh, Dr. John, I'll just let you know, because you are kind of not new to YouTube. You have less than 100,000 subscribers. You've came along on the Dave Ramsey train. So I just have to let you know, you're probably going to get a notification that I used this video. But what I'm going to tell you, Dr. John, is this. Yeah, fair use. Excerpts of copyrighted material may, under certain circumstances, be quoted verbatim for purposes such as criticism, news reporting, teaching, and research without the need for permission from and or payment to the copyright holder. So I just have to let that be known. We can use this content in a fair way to deconstruct or construct or criticize or whatnot. Now, I will say, Dr. John does come from the Dave Ramsey family, and as such, his information will be, listen, I'll just give it like this. Dr. John is 90% spot on with the information that he gave about this woman, but I will stop the video routinely because you have to do so under the fair use guideline and criticize and teach. So that's what we're going to do. Are we ready? Let's go.
Let's go to Emily in Atlanta, Georgia. Hey, Emily, what's up?
Hi, Dr. John. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Excellent. What's up? How can I help?
Okay, so my question is, how do I keep...
By the way, that's a nice studio. Definitely something that I would probably try to achieve in the future. Going on. Here we go.
My marriage, like, fun and silly, spontaneous, and whatnot.
Wait.
My question is, how do I keep my marriage, like, fun and silly, spontaneous, and whatnot, when...
Hold on.
Yeah, hold on. Hold on, Dr. John. I'm ahead of you here. How do I keep my marriage fun, spontaneous, and silly? It doesn't happen. That's not what marriage is, right? That would be a fling, right? That would be a fling for about 6 months. Marriages aren't spontaneous and silly. Marriage is a business, and marriage often gets turned into a business really quick. And you're gonna see she's a big buzzkill. But let's go ahead.
Those were a bunch of words for sexy. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
How do you keep your marriage sexy when?
When my husband is constantly making jokes or innuendos that make me feel uncomfortable because my kids are around.
Okay, so as you guys know, this marriage has kids involved, and it seems like now she's saying you're treating me like a piece of meat, and I don't like it, especially when the kids are around. But unfortunately, when you have children, kids are going to be around a lot. Even when you put them to bed, they're going to be around. They always got to get up, get some water, go do something, go take a piss, go something. They're going to ruin your sexual life, all right? The only way you get around it is locking them in the door, but that is called kidnapping and false imprisonment. Can't do that.
Gross. Why is he doing that?
Our kids are really young.
Okay.
We have 3 kids, 2 and under.
Okay.
So here it is. My husband makes sexual jokes around our young kids, and I don't like it. I'm not happy. Here we go.
So I think it stems from because Well, before we had kids,
Uh-oh.
I mean, we just lived on our own, and it was, 2 years ago, we could say whatever we wanted whenever we wanted.
Yeah.
Ah, there it is. Before we had kids, this was fair game. Remember when I showed you the marriage will graph and I said, before the kids, the honeymoon period is there. You'll be able to do things. Then once the investment comes, you had kids. Now she's going to change the rules up. Oh, I don't like that no more. We can't do it that way anymore. Let's change the rules in the middle of the game. And he's going, what? So she wants to change the rules mid-game, and now she's not happy. I'm not happy. All right, let's continue. Some people say hire babysitters, go to a hotel. I don't know if you know, when you have young kids, this is damn near impossible. People are on a budget, right? So not a lot of people have a lot of time to do all of these type of things, because now you have to have a babysitter. If your family is not near you, you have to have somebody willing to spend long nights with your kids, or at least oversee it. This is not for families. For families with young kids, they don't have the resources half the time for that. So let's go ahead and continue. And that's oftentimes not spontaneous either.
But now I think my husband still lives in that our kids don't understand. But I guess I have a fear that because we have all boys, that they are going to pick up on this and think it's okay to treat women in a way that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop this long ass video several times. She is basically making my point. Let's go ahead and go up back on the graph. All right, back on the marriage will graph. What it sounds like is she's becoming a feminist. All right, so now she's identified some feminist ideas, and as you can see right here, wife becomes a feminist. In that such, now she's saying you shouldn't treat me like this, and the boys should not learn to treat women like this. But you have a healthy sexual marriage. Shouldn't boys model their relationship after healthy sexual marriages? Yeah, sure. Why not? And the kids are pretty young, so she's acting like they're 8, 9, and 10. They're really 3 and 1. But she's become a feminist now, and she's identifying with feminist ideology right after the investment stage. So again, the marriage will, and by the way, 0.3 scans like this. All right, 0.3 scans like this. Okay, so now the wife's becoming a feminist, and she's identifying with feminist ideology. She's like toxic masculinity, and she wants him to change it because the kids are here. Oh man, this is what it is. All right, so let's go ahead and continue with this particular point in the video here.
Or, make comments about what they're wearing and not understand that that's just not what I'm allowed to do because I'm a man or something like that.
Gotcha.
And so I've explained this to my husband, and so it seems like it's a roller coaster. Like, he'll do better for a little while, and then he'll kind of revisit this behavior, so to speak, where I'm like, dude, I want to be comfortable in my house. And I'm not.
So she basically said, don't treat me like a piece of meat. Okay, now, previous to the children, she said she didn't mind. Just keep that in mind. So people, listen, there's some women here that might not agree with anything that I'm saying, and it's totally fine. We're giving you from the male perspective. We're not giving you from a complete social indoctrinated psychology perspective or women. The reality is she's changing. Her idea of what the marriage is has completely changed. She changed the rules, and now she wants him to go along with it, and this is going to be a disaster. This is called the bait and switch.
Not comfortable making these jokes around my kids.
Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that? I want you to clear this right here.
Revisit this behavior, so to speak, where I'm like, dude, I want to be comfortable in my house, and I'm not comfortable making these jokes around my kids.
Okay, so she just made 3 errors right there that it tells me it's over. She said, my house, my kids. Guess what's happening to this marriage? She said it 3 times. I want to be comfortable in my house. I want to be comfortable. I want something around my kids. She said it twice. Now, I don't know if you know, that is instinctively telling me that she's already removed the husband from this portion of the relationship. She's already staking claim. She's already taking territory. And when she says my husband, my kids, instead of our house, our kids, this is already a territorial praying mantis. She's already praying mantis them in her mind. Okay, watch this. I'll play it again.
This behavior, so to speak, where I'm like, dude, I want to be comfortable in my house, like, and I'm not comfortable making these jokes around my kids.
So what this is when you're going through this, you want to identify this. You want to identify this because this is early on forming of. She's trying to figure out how to get her way out of this, and she's staking claim to the territory. Okay, so there was a point that I was going to make after that. Maybe I'll come back to it. Let's continue.
Even though they're not receptive to it now, I just think that one day they will be.
Sure.
And I'm afraid that this problem, so to speak, won't be handled by then. And then it feels like it will be too late that this will be ingrained in them.
Okay.
So she's worried about something that might not even show up till years later. And he just wants to be, again, he's doing something that she accepted initially, but she doesn't accept anymore.
Okay. So let me ask you a few clarifying questions. Number one, thanks for articulating that. There's a lot there. Before you had kids,
Yes.
if he told you something that he thought you were sexy, or you wore something and he's like, man, like, I got 5 minutes if you got 5, like, he was in it. Did you like that? Or, I mean, was that something that was attractive to you? You liked being your husband thinking you were sexy and wanting to be with you? Or did that make you uncomfortable then?
At that point, I was fine with it. I was okay with it because
At that point, I was fine with it because I didn't have no kids. Remember, she got to get the investment first. Let's just say she wasn't comfortable with it and she just bit her tongue and went along with it. That's because she knew she couldn't divorce rape him and leave him with nothing. There's no investment. She's got to get the investment first. She's got to get the kids. So this second game is allowed because it has consequences to the marriage, meaning kids can be produced from this. All right, but now kids are already produced and she's already trying to cut bait.
because it was rare.
Not finding okay. Like,
Yeah, I was comfortable with it. Like, I accepted it. I liked it. Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa, boy, I was comfortable with it. I accepted it. I liked it before the kids.
It was well received.
Okay,
It was
so
well-received.
And what I'm getting at is, was it something that you just tolerated? That's his weird thing that he likes to. And was that a weird? Yeah, you tolerated a strange sexual perversion he has, and it's not. But I'm just go with my language there.
Right.
Or did you like? No, it was awesome. I like being recognized.
No,
by him.
yeah, it was awesome. It
Okay.
was rare then because before we had kids, my husband, he's a reserved person as it is, so it was rare then. It seems like it's amped up since we've had kids, and maybe it's because
It's because you ain't giving them no peace leave. I mean, come on, it's easy. He didn't have to do it because you guys were easy. You can initiate it easier, and you can be spontaneous. Now you have to be less spontaneous because there's children around all the time, and he has a desire that needs to be met. Now, there's a thing that's going to happen that's going to be negative after this, and I'll get to some super chats after a couple more minutes of this. But the negative thing about this is that if they manage to survive this, what's going to happen is he's going to get trained and conditioned that he can't be sexualizing her, and he's not going to initiate. And then the kids are going to get older, and she's going to say, "Why don't you initiate?" And then he's going to say, "Well, you told me not to." And he might be jacking off the porn, or he might be getting feet pictures. He might have a sugar baby. He might have a hire prostitutes. He might start doing that, having an affair. And so he will never initiate with her. And then she's going to say, "Well, if you're not going to initiate with me,